welcome to Mathscore. It's Vedic Math Level 3, Day 32, and today we will learn about Vedic Math technique for addition of series. So, let's start it. Let's solve example on addition of series. To solve example, we need to follow two conditions here. First is there should be only 10 numbers in given series, and second condition is given series should consist of consecutive numbers only. So let's take example on it. Example is here 23 plus 24 plus 25 plus 26 plus up to 32. So you can see that in this series all numbers are consecutive numbers and exactly 10 numbers are given there from 23 to 32. So this series can satisfy both two conditions so that we can proceed further. So let's take first number 23 here and add 4 in it. 23 plus 4 is equal to 27. Now take this 27 in the next step and write 5 after 27. So this is your final answer 275, which is addition of given series. Let's solve another example on addition of series. Example is here 91 plus 92 plus 93 plus 94 plus up to 100. You can observe that in this given series all numbers are consecutive number and exactly 10 numbers are given there from 91 to 100. So we can apply Vedic math technique here. So let's take first number 91 here and add 4 in it. 91 plus 4 is equal to 95. Now take this 95 in the next step and write down 5 after 95. And this is your final answer 955, which is addition of given series. Let's solve one more example on addition of series. Here we have taken example of 3-digit number. Example is 534 plus 535 plus 536 plus up to 543. If you observe this series, then you can understand all numbers are consecutive number and exactly 10 numbers are given in this series. So this series also satisfying Vedic math conditions. So we can apply Vedic math technique here. Let's take first number 534 here and add 4 in it. 534 plus 4 is equal to 538. Now take this 538 in the next step and write down 5 after 538. And this is your final answer 5385, which is addition of given series. Vedic math technique for average. So let's start it. But before that, if you are new to this channel, then please subscribe this channel and click on the bell icon. Also, don't forget to like, share and comment for this video. Let us learn about what is meant by average. Average is nothing but sum of all number divided by total number. In this video, we will learn about how to find out average of following types of number within few seconds. So, first type is average of all consecutive number. Second is average of all consecutive odd number. Third is average of all consecutive even number, and fourth is average of table of any number. So let's start it. Let us solve first example on type 1, that is average of consecutive number. Example is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. In this example, all numbers are consecutive number and exactly 7 numbers are given there. According to the definition of average, if you want to find out average of all this number, then you need to add all this number together and divide it by total count, which is 7. And then you will get average of all this number. But by using Vedic math technique, you can find out average of all this number within few seconds. For that, you need to add first and last number together and divide it by 2. First number is 4 and last number is 10. 4 plus 10 is equal to 14 and divide 14 by 2. 14 divided by 2 is equal to 7, which is average of all this number. Second example is 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. In this example also, all numbers are consecutive number and exactly 7 numbers are given. So, by using Vedic math technique, we need to add first and last number together. First number is 31 and last number is 37. 31 plus 37 is equal to 68. Now divide this 68 by 2. 68 divided by 2 is equal to 34, and this is average of all this number. In this way, you can find out average of all consecutive number within few seconds. Let us discuss about type 2, that is average of consecutive odd numbers. Here I have taken example of consecutive odd number. First example is 9, 11, 13, 15, 17. You can see all numbers are consecutive odd numbers and exactly 5 numbers are given there. Now, according to the Vedic math concept, we need to add first and last number together. First number is 9 and last number is 17. 9 plus 17 is equal to 26 and divide this 26 by 2. 26 divided by 2 is equal to 13, and this is average of all this consecutive odd number. Second example is 35, 37, 39, 41, 43, 45. In this example, all numbers are consecutive odd numbers and exactly 7 numbers are given there. According to the Vedic math concept, we need to add first and last number together. So first number is 35 and last number is 45. 35 plus 45 is equal to 80 and divide this 80 by 2. 80 divided by 2 is equal to 40, and which is average of all this consecutive odd number. Now let us discuss about type 3, which is average of consecutive even number. In this type also, we need to use same Vedic math technique to find out average of all consecutive even number. So example is 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34. In this example, you can see all numbers are consecutive even number and exactly 7 numbers are given there. So according to the Vedic math technique, add first and last number together. First number is 22 and last number is 34. 22 plus 34 is equal to 56, and now divide this 56 by 2. 56 divided by 2 is equal to 28, which is average of all this consecutive even number. Second example is 46, 48, 50, 52, 54, 56, 58. In this example, all numbers are consecutive even number and exactly 7 numbers are given. So add first and last number together. 46 plus 58, which is equal to 104, and now divide this 104 by 2. 104 divided by 2 is equal to 52, which is average of all this consecutive even number. Let's solve some example on type 4, which is average of table of any digit or number. First example is 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, 42, 49, 56, 63. You can see that this is table of 7 which includes 9 numbers in it. To find out average of these numbers, we need to use Vedic math concept. Add first and last number together. 7 plus 63 is equal to 70. Now divide this 70 by 2. 70 divided by 2 is equal to 35, which is average of all these 9 numbers. Second example is 25, 50, 75, 100, 125, 150, 175. According to the Vedic math concept, we need to add first and last number together. 25 plus 175 is equal to 200, and now divide this 200 by 2. 200 divided by 2 is equal to 100, which is average of all these 7 numbers. So in this way, you can find out average of all these 4 types of number. Vedic math technique for square root of any 5-digit number. So let's start it. But before that, if you are new to this channel, then please subscribe this channel and click on the bell icon. Also, don't forget to like, share and comment for this video. And the most important thing is, if you want to watch Vedic Math full course up to day 36, then please go through the description box where I have given link of it. Or you can click on the above I button where you will get Vedic Math full course up to day 36. Let us find out square root of any 5-digit number by using Vedic math technique. In previous video, we have learned Vedic math technique to find out square root of any 4-digit number. In this video also, we have to use same technique here. So that if you haven't watched previous video 8, then please go through the description box and watch the video first. In that video, you will learn how to find out square root of any 4-digit number, and same technique we have to use here. So you will get better understanding to find out square root of any 5-digit number. If you seen previous video, then you will understand to find out square root of any 4-digit number, we need to use square of 1 to 9 digit and a table which we have made in previous video. So here also we have to use same table, but instead of square of 1 to 9 digit, we need to use square of 10 to 19 number. For that, you should know 10 to 19 number square very well. So 10 square is 100, 11 square is 121, 12 square is 144, 13 square is 169, 14 square is 196, 15 square is 225, 16 square is 256, 17 square is 289, 18 square is 324 and 19 square is 361. Okay, and we have to use same table as we made in previous video. So table is mentioned here. If you don't understand this table, then please watch previous video completely. You will get better understanding about it. So let's solve some example on it. First example is square root of 11,025, which is 5-digit number. To solve this example, we need to use same technique as we used for square root of any 4-digit number. So first of all, make pair of digits from right to left. So first pair is 25, and after that 3 digits are there. So we need to take them together. Now focus on unit place digit 5. Now observe the table and let us find out after making square of which number we will get 5 at their unit place. So here is the answer 5. 5 square is 25, so unit place digit is 5. So there are no possibilities. Here is a fixed number we got, which is 5. So square root of 11,025 will contain 5 at their unit place. Now focus on 110, which is not a perfect square. Now we need to find out between which two perfect square 110 lies. So here is the answer 10 square and 11 square. 10 square is 100 and 11 square is 121. So 110 lies between 100 and 121. So we can write like this: 100 is less than 110, which is less than 121. Now we need to select less perfect square than 110, which is 100, and square root of 100 is 10. So we need to mention them before 5. So here is the final answer 105, which is square root of 11,025. And in this way you will get square root of any 5-digit number within few seconds. Second example is square root of 15,129. To solve this example, we need to use table and square of 10 to 19 numbers. Now make pair of digits from right to left. First pair is 29 and there 3 digits are remaining, so we need to take them together. Focus on unit place digit 9. After making square of 3 and 7, we will get 9 at their unit place. So you can observe this in the table. So there are two possibilities. Either we will get 3 at the unit place or 7 at the unit place of square root of 15,129. So we will finalize it later. Now focus on next number 151. So 151 is not a perfect square. So we need to find out between which two perfect square 151 lies. So here is the answer: 12 square and 13 square. 12 square is 144 and 13 square is 169. So 151 lies between 144 and 169. So we can write like this: 144 is less than 151 and 151 is less than 169. Now we need to select less perfect square than 151, which is 144. So square root of 144 is 12. Now we need to finalize between 3 and 7. For that, we need to multiply this 12 with its consecutive number 13. So 12 multiplied by 13 is equal to 156. Now compare this 156 with 151. So you can see that 156 is greater than 151, which means 151 is less than 156. So we need to select less number between 3 and 7. And less number is 3. So we have to mention 3 after 12. So here is the final answer: 123, which is square root of 15,129. Let's solve one more example on it. Square root of 32,041, which is 5-digit number. To solve this example, we need to use table and square of 10 to 19 numbers. Now, make pair of digits from right to left. First pair is 41 and next 3 remaining digits we need to take together. Now focus on unit place digit 1. So after making square of 1 and 9, we will get 1 at their unit place. You can see in the table. Okay, so there are two possibilities: 1 and 9. Either we will get 1 or 9 at the unit place of square root. Now focus on next number 320, which is not a perfect square. So we need to find out between which two perfect square 320 lies. So here is the answer: 17 square and 18 square. 17 square is 289 and 18 square is 324. So 320 lies between 289 and 324. So we can write like this: 289 is less than 320 and 320 is less than 324. Now we need to select less perfect square than 320, which is 289, and square root of 289 is 17. This is first number of square root. Now we need to finalize between 1 and 9, which one will come at the unit place. For that, we need to multiply 17 with its consecutive number 18. 17 multiplied by 18 is equal to 306. Now compare this 306 with 320. And you can see that 306 is less than 320, which means 320 is greater than 306. So we need to take greater number between 1 and 9, and which is 9. So unit place of square root is 9. So here is the final answer: 179, which is square root of 32,041. So in this way, you can solve any example for square root of any 5-digit number. This technique is really helpful. By using this table and square of 10 to 19 numbers, you can find out square root of any 5-digit number within few seconds. So try some example on this technique, and if you have any doubt, then please mention it in comment. Thank you. Vedic math technique for square root of any 2-digit imperfect square. Imperfect square means what? Which are not perfect square. So let's learn about it. But before that, if you are new to this channel, then please subscribe this channel and click on the bell icon to get notifications of latest video. Also, don't forget to like, share and comment for this video. Let us solve some example on it. To find out square root of any 2-digit imperfect square, we need to know square of 1 to 9 digit very well. So that I have mentioned square of 1 to 9 digit here. Now let's take example on it. Example is square root of 26. To find out square root of 26, we need to follow some steps. So first of all, let us find out between which two perfect square this 26 lies. So here is the answer: 5 square, which is equal to 25, and 6 square, which is equal to 36. So you can see that 26 lies between 25 and 36. Now select less perfect square than 26, which is 25, and take square root of 25, which is 5. So write down 5 here. After that, subtract 25 from 26. So 26 minus 25, which is equal to 1. Now write down 1 here and then divide this 1 by double of 5, which is equal to 10. So this makes a mixed fraction, which is 5 of 1 upon 10. Now let us simplify this mixed fraction. So 10 multiplied by 5 is 50 and 50 plus 1 is 51. Now divide this 51 by denominator 10. So 51 divided by 10, which is equal to 5.1, and this is our final answer, which is square root of 26. Next example is square root of 79. Now to find out square root of 79, first of all write down square of 1 to 9 digit here. Now let us find out between which two perfect square this 79 lies. So here is the answer. 8 square is equal to 64 and 9 square is equal to 81. So you can see that 79 lies between 64 and 81. Now take less perfect square than 79, which is 64, and square root of 64 is 8. So write down 8 here. After that, we need to subtract 64 from 79. So 79 minus 64 is equal to 15. Now write down this 15 here and divide it by double of 8, which is 16. So it makes a mixed fraction, which is 8 of 15 divided by 16. Okay, so we need to simplify it. 16 multiplied by 8 is equal to 128, and 128 plus 15 is equal to 143. So 143 divided by 16 is equal to 8.93. So this is our final answer, and square root of 79 is 8.93. Now let's take one more example on it. Square root of 93. So first of all, let us find out between which two perfect square this 93 lies. So here I have mentioned square of 1 to 9 digit. So you can see that 9 square is equal to 81 and 10 square is equal to 100. So 93 lies between 81 and 100. After that, we need to select less perfect square, which is 81, and square root of 81 is 9. So write down 9 here and then subtract this 81 from 93. So 93 minus 81 is equal to 12. Now write down this 12 here and divide it by double of 9, which is 18. So it makes mixed fraction, which is 9 of 12 upon 18. Now simplify this mixed fraction. So this is equal to 174 divided by 18. Now if you solve this example, then you will get in decimal form 9.66, which is our final answer, and square root of 93 is 9.66. About Vedic math technique for square root of any 3-digit imperfect square. So let's start it. But before that, if you are new to this channel, then please subscribe this channel and click on the bell icon. Also, don't forget to like, share and comment for this video. Let's solve some examples on it. To find out square root of any 3-digit imperfect square, it is most important that you should know square of 11 to 20 numbers very well. And so that I have mentioned a table here in which you can see square of 11 to 20 numbers are given. Okay, now let's take example on it. First example is square root of 130, and you know very well 130 is 3-digit imperfect square. According to the Vedic math technique, first of all, we need to find out between which two perfect square this 130 lies. So here is the answer: 11 square 121 and 12 square 144. Okay, so you can see 130 lies between 121 and 144. So we can write down 121 less than 130 and 130 less than 144. Now after that, we need to find out less perfect square than 130, which is 121, and take square root of 121, which is 11. So write down 11 here, and after that in the next step, we need to subtract this 121 from 130. So 130 minus 121 is equal to 9. Now write down 9 here and divide this by 22, which is double of 11. So if we solve this mixed fraction, then we will get 11 multiplied by 22 is equal to 242, and add this 9 in it. So 242 plus 9 is equal to 251 divided by 22. If we solve this fraction, then we will get 11.409. And this is our final answer, and square root of 3-digit imperfect square 130. Okay. Next example is square root of 3-digit imperfect square 363. So first of all, write down square of 11 to 20 numbers here. After that, let us find out between which two perfect square this 363 lies. So here is the answer: 19 square 361 and 20 square 400. You can observe in this table. So we can say that 363 lies between 361 and 400. So we can write 361 is less than 363 and 363 is less than 400. Now select less perfect square than 363, which is 361. Now take square root of 361, which is 19. Now write down 19 here, and then we need to subtract 361 from 363. So 363 minus 361 is equal to 2. Now write down 2 here and divide it by double of 19, which is 38. So it become a mixed fraction form. We can read it as 19 of 2 upon 38. And if we simplify this one and solve, then we will get this into the decimal fraction form, and which is 19.052, and this is square root of imperfect square 363, and this is your final answer. Let's solve third example on it. Example is square root of 571. Now to solve this example, we should know square of 21 to 30 number very well. So that I have mentioned a table in which you can see square of 21 to 30 numbers are given. Now let's solve this example according to the Vedic math technique. So first of all, let us find out between which two perfect square this 571 lies. So you can see in the table there are two numbers 23 and 24. So 23 square is 529 and 24 square is 576. So we can say 571 lies between 529 and 576. So here we can write down 529 is less than 571 and 571 is less than 576. Now select less perfect square than 571, which is 529, and take square root of 529, which is 23. Now write down 23 here and then subtract 529 from 571. So 571 minus 529 is equal to 42. Now write down 42 here and divide it by double of 23, which is 46. Now it became a mixed fraction form, and if we simplify this mixed fraction form and calculate, then we will get answer in the decimal fraction as 23.913. Okay, and this is our final answer and square root of 571. Let's solve one more example on it. Example is square root of 735. So first of all, write down square of 21 to 30 here. Next, we need to find out between which two perfect squares 735 lies. So here you can see that 27 square is 729 and 28 square is 784. So we can say 735 lies between 729 and 784. Now we can write like this: 729 is less than 735 and 735 is less than 784. Now select less perfect square than 735, which is 729. Now take square root of 729, which is 27. Write down 27 here, and next we need to subtract 729 from 735. So 735 minus 729 is equal to 6. Now write down 6 here and divide it by double of 27, which is 54. Now it is a mixed fraction. If we simplify it and find out answer in a decimal fraction, then we will get 27.111, and this is our final answer and square root of 3-digit imperfect square 735, which is 27.111. In this way you can solve and you can find out square root of any 3-digit imperfect square. We will learn about Vedic math technique to find out percentage. So let's start it. But before that, if you are new to this channel, then please subscribe this channel and click on the bell icon. Also, don't forget to like, share and comment for this video. To watch all the videos from Vedic Math full course, please go through the description box where I have given link of it. or you can click on the above I button to watch all videos from Vedic Math full course. Let us find out percentage of any number by using Vedic Math technique. So, in Vedic Math method, it is most important that we should know 1% and 10% of any number to find out given percentage quickly. Okay, so let's take example of 200. So, find out 1% of 200 and 10% of 200. To find out 1% of 200, we need to put decimal point after two places from the right. So, it is 2. And to find out 10% of 200, we need to put decimal point after one place from the right. So in this way, we got 1% and 10% of 200, which is 2 and 20. So you can apply this technique for any number, okay, and you can find out 1% and 10% of any number. After finding 1% and 10% of any number, it is easy to find out any percentage of given number. Let us find out 1% and 10% of 3400. To find out 1% of 3400, we need to put decimal point after two places from the right. So it is 34. And to find out 10% of 3400, we need to put decimal point after one place from the right. So it is 340. So in this way, you can calculate 1% or 10% for any number. Let's take one more example on it. Example is 6590. Let us find out 1% and 10% of 6590. To find out 1% of 6590, we need to put decimal point after two places from the right. So 1% of 6590 is equal to 65.90. To find out 10% of 6590, we need to put decimal point after one place from the right. So 10% of 6590 is equal to 659. Let us find out 12% of 450. 12% is nothing but 10% plus 2%. According to the Vedic math concept, we should know 1% and 10% of any number. So let us find out 1% and 10% of 450. 10% of 450 is nothing but put decimal point after one place from the right, which is equal to 45. And 1% of 450 is equal to put decimal point after two places from the right. So it is 4.5. Now we need to find out 2% of 450. So that we need to multiply 2 with 1% of 450, which is equal to 4.5. So 2 multiplied by 4.5, which is equal to 9. Now we need to find out 12%, which is equal to 10% plus 2%. So 10% of 450 is equal to 45 and 2% of 450 is equal to 9. So 45 plus 9 is equal to 54. This is 12% of 450. In this way, you got the final answer, which is equal to 54. Let's take one more example on it. Example is 25% of 6500. 25% is nothing but 20% plus 5%. So we need to find out 20% of 6500 and 5% of 6500. According to the Vedic math concept, we should know 1% and 10% of any number. And we know that how to find out 1% and 10% of any number. If you still have any doubt to finding 1% and 10% of any number, then please watch this video from the first. So 10% of 6500 is equal to 650. Now we need to find out 20% of 6500. So we need to multiply 2 with 10% of 6500, which is 650. So 2 multiplied by 650 is equal to 1300. Now 1% of 6500 is equal to 65. To find out 5% of 6500, we need to multiply 5 with 1% of 6500, which is 65. So 5 multiplied by 65 is equal to 325. Now to find out 20% of 6500, we need to add 20% of 6500 plus 5% of 6500. So 20% of 6500 is equal to 1300 and 5% of 6500 is equal to 325. 1300 plus 325 is equal to 1625, and which is 25% of 6500. So in this way you can calculate any percentage for any number by using this Vedic math technique. If you have any doubt about this technique, then please mention it in comment. Thank you. Vedic math technique to find out cube of two-digit number for the following types. First one is cube of number which ends with 1, means one's place should be 1, and cube of number which starts with 1, means tens place number should be 1. But before that, if you are new to this channel, then please subscribe this channel and click on the bell icon. Also, don't forget to like, share and comment for this video. So let's start it. Let's solve first example on type 1, that is number starting with 1. In this type, we can take example like 11, 12, 13 up to 19. All these numbers are starting with 1. Let's take example 15 cube. To find out 15 cube, we need to write down 4 places. At the first place, we will write tens place number of 15, which is 1. At the second place, we will write unit place digit of 15, which is 5. At the third place, we will write square of unit place digit 5, which is 25. And at the fourth place, we will write cube of unit place digit 5, which is 125. And now, in the next step, we have to write down double of middle number. Middle number are 5 and 25. So, double of 5 is 10, so write below 5. And double of 25 is 50, so write below 50. Below 1 and 125, we need to write down 0. Now, we need to do addition of all these digits. So, starting from right hand side, we need to do addition of 125 plus 0 first. 125 is 3-digit number, so that we will just write unit place digit 5 in the answer, and remaining 2 digit 12 we will take as a carry. Now, we need to add this 12 in the third place number. Third place number are 25 and 50. If we add 12 in it, then the addition of all these digits is 87. So 7 we will write here and 8 we will take as a carry, and we will add this 8 in the second place number. Second place number are 5 and 10. So we need to add all these three numbers together, 5, 10 and 8. So 5 plus 10 is 15 and 15 plus 8 is 23. 23 is two digit number, so that 3 we have to write down at the answer and 2 we have to take as a carry, and add this in the first place number 1. So 1 plus 0 is 1 and 1 plus 2 is 3. So in this way we got the final answer 3375, which is cube of 15. In this way you can find out cube of any number which start with 1. Let's solve second example on it. Example is 18 cube. 18 cube also we can find out by using the previous method. So make 4 places. At the first place, we need to write down tens place number of 18, which is 1. At the second place, write down 8, which is unit place digit of 18. At the third place, we need to make square of 8, which is 64. At the fourth place, take cube of 8, which is 512. Now, take double of middle number 8 and 64. So, double of 8 is 16, right below 8. And double of 64 is 128, right below 64. Now, below 1 and 512, we need to put 0. Now, add all these numbers together. Starting from the right hand side, 512 plus 0 is 512. So, write down 2 in the answer, and 51 we have to take as a carry. Add this 51 in the third place. So, 64 plus 128 plus 51 is equal to 243. Write down 3 in the answer, and 24 we have to take as a carry, and add this in the second place. At the second place, 8 plus 16 plus 24 is equal to 48. So write down 8 in the answer, and 4 we have to take as a carry. Add this 4 in the first place, so 1 plus 4 is 5. So in this way you got the final answer 5832, and this is 18 cube. Let's solve example on type 2, which is cube of number ending with 1. So first example is 31 cube. To solve this example, we need to make 4 places as previous example. So after that, we need to write down unit place number 1 at the last place and tens place number 3 at the third place. After that, we will write square of 3, 9 at the second place, and cube of 3, 27 at the first place. In the next step, we need to make double of middle number 9 and 3. So double of 9 is 18, right below 9, and double of 3 is 6, right below 3. Now put 0 below 27 and 1, and add all these digits together. Okay, so starting from the right hand side, 1 plus 0 is 1, so write down 1 in the answer. Next is 3 plus 6 is equal to 9, so write down 9 in the answer. Next is 9 plus 18 is 27. So 7 we will write in the answer and 2 we will take as a carry. At the first place 27 plus 2 is there, so it is 29. So in this way you got the answer 29,791, which is cube of 31. Let's solve second example on this type. Example is 71 cube. So first of all make 4 places and write down unit place digit 1 at the last place, tens place digit 7 at the third place, square of 7 at the second place which is 49, and cube of 7 which is 343 at the first place. Now in the next step we need to make double of middle number 49 and 7. So double of 49 is 98 right below 49, and double of 7 is 14 right below 7. Below 343 and 1 we need to put 0. Now add all this number together. Starting from the right hand side, 1 plus 0 is 1. So we have to write down 1 in the answer. At the third place 7 plus 14 is there, so answer is 21. So write down 1 in the answer and 2 we have to take as a carry. At the second place 49 plus 98 plus 2 is there, so answer is 149. So write down 9 in the answer and 14 we have to take as a carry. At the first place we need to add 343 plus 14 plus 0. So answer is 357. So in this way we got the cube of 71, which is 3,57,911. So in this way you can find out cube of number which ends with 1 and starts with 1 by using the both type. Okay, if you have any queries related to this method you can mention it in comment. Okay, thank you. Vedic math technique for subtraction of 2, 3, 4 digit number. So let's start it. But before that, it is very important to learn about complement. If you don't know what is meant by complement, then please go through the description box where I have given link of day 1 video for complement. Okay. And the most important thing is, if you are new to this channel, then please subscribe this channel and click on the bell icon. Also, don't forget to like, share and comment for this video. Let us start with subtraction of 2-digit number. Here we need to follow 2 conditions. First one is, if minuend is greater than subtrahend, then we have to solve example by using normal method, usual method which we have learned in our school. And second condition is that if minuend is less than subtrahend, then we have to solve example by using Vedic math method, which is known as subtraction by Shuddh method. Okay, so let's start it. So first example is 27 minus 12. In this example, 27 is minuend and 12 is subtrahend. Now, if you observe this example, then you will understand that unit place number of minuend is 7 and unit place number of subtrahend is 2. So, if we compare both number together, then we will understand 7 is greater than 2, means minuend is greater than subtrahend. Then we have to solve this example by using the normal method. Okay, so 7 minus 2 is 5. Again, if we take tens place digit of minuend and subtrahend, then we will get 2 is greater than 1. Then again we will solve this example by using normal method 2 minus 1. So in this way we will get answer 15. So you can apply same method for 3, 4, 5 digit number if minuend is greater than subtrahend. Let's take example on second condition, which is if minuend is less than subtrahend. Example is here 54 minus 39. In this example, 54 is minuend and 39 is subtrahend. Now, if you observe this example at the unit place, then you will understand 4 is minuend and 9 is subtrahend. If we compare 4 and 9, then you will understand 4 is less than 9, means minuend is less than subtrahend. So if you get such kind of example, then you have to follow 2 steps. In the first step, you need to find out complement of subtrahend, which is 9 here. Okay, so complement of 9 is 1. So write down below 9. In the second step, we need to put dot before the tens place digit of subtrahend. In this example, tens place digit of subtrahend is 3. So put dot before it. Now, we need to add complement in the first term of minuend, unit place of minuend. So 4 plus 1 is 5 and dot plus 3 means what? 3 plus 1, which is equal to 4. So we have to subtract 4 from 5. So 5 minus 4 is 1. So in this way, final answer is 15. Let's solve second example on it. Example is 72 minus 47. In this example, 72 is minuend and 47 is subtrahend. If you observe unit place digit of minuend and subtrahend, then you will get 2 is less than 7, means minuend is less than subtrahend. So apply first step on it. Find out complement of 7, which is 3. So write down this 3 below 7. In the second step, we need to put dot before the tens place digit of subtrahend, which is 4. So put dot before 4. Now we need to add complement in unit place of minuend. So 2 plus 3 is 5 and dot 4 means what? 4 plus 1, 5. So subtract 5 from 7. So 7 minus 5 is 2. So in this way we will get final answer 25. So in this way you can subtract 2-digit number. Some examples for you given below. So you have to solve this example and mention your answer in the comment. Let's take example of 3-digit number. Example is 223 minus 175. In this example, 223 is minuend and 175 is subtrahend. If you observe unit place digit of minuend and subtrahend, then you will get 3 is less than 5. So that we need to find out complement of 5, which is 5. So write down 5 below 5. In the second step, we need to put dot before the tens place digit of subtrahend 7. Now we need to add complement 5 in the unit place digit of minuend, which is 3. So 3 plus 5 is 8. Now at the tens place we have dot 7. Dot 7 means what? 7 plus 1, 8. So we cannot subtract 8 from 2 because 2 is less than 8. So again we need to find out complement of 8. So complement of 8 is 2. So write down below dot 7. Now we need to put dot before the 100 place digit of subtrahend, which is 1. Now we need to add complement of tens place digit 2 in the tens place digit of minuend. So 2 plus 2 is 4. And on the 100 place dot 1 is there. So dot 1 means what? 1 plus 1, 2. So we need to subtract 2 from 2. So 2 minus 2 is equal to 0. So in this way we will get answer 48. Let's take second example on 3-digit number. Example is 915 minus 289. In this example, 915 is minuend and 289 is subtrahend. If you observe unit place digit of minuend and subtrahend, then you will get 5 is less than 9. So that we need to find out complement of 9, which is 1. So write down 1 below 9. After that, put dot before tens place digit of subtrahend 8. Now we need to add this complement 1 in the unit place digit of minuend 5. So 5 plus 1 is 6. Now at the tens place dot 8 is given. We need to subtract dot 8 from 1, which is not possible. 1 is less than dot 8. Dot 8 means what? 8 plus 1 is equal to 9. So that again we need to find out complement of 9, which is 1. So write down 1 below dot 8 and put dot before the 100 place digit of subtrahend. Now again we need to add complement of dot 8 in the tens place digit of minuend. 1 plus 1 is 2. Now come to the 100 place. Here dot 2 is given. Dot 2 means what? 2 plus 1 is equal to 3. Now subtract this 3 from 9. So 9 minus 3 is equal to 6. In this way we will get answer 626. So you can solve 3-digit number by using Vedic Math method. Some examples are given here. You can solve this example and mention your answer in comment. Let's take example of 4-digit number. Example is 3457 minus 1768. In this example, 3457 is minuend and 1768 is subtrahend. Now starting from unit place digit, 7 is less than 8. So find out complement of 8, which is 2, and write below 8. And put dot before tens place digit of subtrahend 6. Now add this complement 2 in 7. So 7 plus 2 is 9. At the tens place dot 6 is there. Dot 6 means what? 6 plus 1 is equal to 7. So 5 is less than 7. So again we need to find out complement of 7, which is 3. So write down 3 below dot 6 and put dot before 100 place digit 7 of subtrahend. Now we need to add this 3 in 5. So 5 plus 3 is 8. Now come to the 100 place. Dot 7 is there. Dot 7 means what? 7 plus 1 is equal to 8. Now 4 is less than 8. So that again we need to find out complement of 8, which is 2, and write below dot 7. And put dot before 1000 place of subtrahend 1. Now add this 2 in the 100 place digit of minuend, which is 4. So 4 plus 2 is 6. Now come to the 1000 place. Dot 1 is there. So 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. We need to subtract this 2 from 3. So 3 minus 2 is equal to 1. So in this way, we will get final answer 1689. So by using Vedic math method, subtraction by Shuddh method, you can solve any example, any 2, 3, 4, 5 digit example easily. Okay, so some example for 4 digit. First one is 8976 minus 2389, and second one is 3454 minus 2788. Solve this example by using subtraction by Shuddh method and mention your answer in comment. Thank you.